Hey everyone, it's me, Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I am bringing you another New Year's Eve inspired look. So to get started, we're going to prep the lips with the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. And I'll just get the lips nice and hydrated and plump and ready for a liquid lip at the very end of this look. I'm going to start with the eyes. As you can see, I already have my brows on. Just used Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown to do that. It's just easier than having you guys watch me do this on camera. So to start and prep the eyes, I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. And then I'm just using a dry beauty blender. Just kind of work that all over. So then we are going to move on to some eyeshadow. We'll also be using a loose pigment, some loose glitter, because New Year's, and what better time than New Year's to use glitter. It's gonna be a pink look. This is gonna be almost a monochromatic look. Pink eyes, pink lip, pink blush, and glow. I had a vision and hopefully it doesn't do me dirty. We're gonna use the Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette to start. So the first color I am going to take is the color Pink Cream, and I'm going to pick that up on a Sigma E35 and just work that through my crease, upper crease, and up into the brow. All right, and then the next color I'm going to take is the color Tan. Same brush. And then just not bringing it up quite as far as I did with the Pink Cream. Right, and then with a MAC 217, I'm going to take a Dusty Mauve. Also through the crease, but once again, we're just building a gradient, so I'm going to keep it a little bit lower than the previous color. And I think the final color I'm going to take, just to add a little bit of dimension in the outer corner, is the violet gray color. And I'll do that with 217 as well. Just kind of gently pack it on like the outer quarter to outer third. And then whatever's left over into the crease. And then with nothing additional on the E35, I am going to just blend all those edges again. So we want this to be easy, but still like soft and dimensional. And please forgive me, I'm using my iPhone to record this because my regular camera was dead and I was too excited and could not wait. So not 100% on where to look. I don't have a viewfinder on my phone, so I'm using my computer to do this. It's a good time. So the first pigment I'm going to use is this one from MAC. This is from a holiday set, but you can still buy this just as a normal product. It's called Kitschmiss, and it's just this pink kind of pearl metallic, really soft. I'm gonna just tap some out onto my paper towel here. And the best practice when you're playing with pigments or glitters or anything loose, put the lid back on when you're done. Because, I mean, it's annoying to have to clean up a mess, but what's more annoying than the mess is the fact that you can't really put the product back in the container, so it's been wasted. And I don't got that kind of money to waste. To get that pigment to stick to my lids, I'm going to use the NYX Glitter Glue. I'm going to pick it up with a synthetic brush from Sigma. This is the E58 Cream Color Brush. So just pick up some of that and get rid of some of the excess. Doesn't take much. I'm gonna grab a little hand mirror here and I'm going to pat this on the lid. We're not going for anything like cut crease or half cut crease. This isn't a technical look, it's just sparkly and fun. So I've done that. Now with that same brush, I'm gonna pick up the pigment and press it on. real pretty. So this is really pretty as is, but we can't leave it here. Before I go in with the glitter, I'm gonna go back into my Lorac palette and I'm gonna take a little bit more of the violet gray color on the 217 and just intensify my outer corners. And we'll blend that out in a sec. Then the E35 to just blend out these edges. So it's coming together really nicely. If you're not into glitter, this would be a really good place to stop. Do a little bit of liner. I'm not doing wings today, but you could totally do a wing. You could skip the liner and just do some mascara, a lot of mascara. But I will be tight lining. I will be doing liquid liner just to define the eye and give the lash band something to blend into. And I will definitely be doing those fake lashes because when we're doing a glitter look, we need fake lashes to really tie it all together. So for the glitter, I have been so excited to use this. Oh my gosh, it's called Pink Hologram. I don't think the camera is even going to do it justice, but it is Pink Holo. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use the same glitter adhesive to apply this. And I am going to use that same E58. I'm just gonna wipe that off on the paper towel. All right, so with that E58, I'm gonna pick up some of that glitter glue. I'm gonna pat it all over my lid where I did Kitsch Miss. And I'm not really putting it right up against my lash line because that's gonna get covered with liner and lashes anyway. I'm gonna pick up some of that glitter, same E58 brush, and I'm gonna start patting that on top of that glitter glue, and this adds such a beautiful sparkle. A little bit more glitter. And just patting it. And like, what a difference. Pretty easy look, to be honest. It's just a matter of how much you love glitter. So that is the lid work for the most part. I am going to tight line really quick. I'm going to use this blue eyeliner from MAC. It is called Marine Ultra Chromographic Pencil as I choke on my phlegm. Hopefully I can tight line with this. I hate tight lining, so we can be awkward together. I just thought that tight lining with a blue pencil would be a little bit more fun than using, you know, a traditional black. I don't have anything against black eyeliner. I'll be using it up top. But for this, let's make it more visually interesting. So then we will be going in with the NYX liquid liner. It's the matte version. And anytime I do glitter on the lid, this is the liner that I'm using. I've determined that other brush tip and felt tip, like pen liners, are not robust enough to cut through all the glitter, and that's also why I avoided putting glitter right up against my lash line. So skinny black line, it's just to help conceal the lash band from the fake lashes. So liner is done. Basically the whole top half is done with the exception of mascara and lashes, which I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to clean up everything underneath, so I'm going to find a cotton bud here, one or two of those, and I just dip that into whatever moisturizer I'm using, in this case the Moisture Bomb from Belief. Using a cotton bud and your skincare to clean up fall down is really effective, especially since it won't leave any residue that will then have a bad interaction with your makeup. So I am back with my beauty blender, but to prime my skin, I'm going to use the Good Hydrations Primer from Bare Minerals. I love this stuff. I'm not severely dry, but it just does something to really balance out my skin. And we'll just be applying that with clean fingers. And the breakout right here is from getting my lip waxed. So just praise the Lord that it's pretty smooth and it is not a cold sore. And with hydrating primers, you can put them anywhere you want on the face. Don't feel like you need to isolate it to just the center like you would with a primer that had like silicone or dimethicone in it. So for foundation, I'm going to be mixing 2 shades of the same formula. That is the Too Faced Born This Way. The color Cloud is a little bit too light for me, believe it or not, and the color Swan is just a little bit too deep. So we're going to shake them up and mix them on my palette. And I just do a couple of pumps of each. Then we're going to pick some of that up and start pressing that into the skin. And I selected this foundation because if there's any flash photography that would go on, this doesn't have sunscreen in it, so you don't have to worry about it flashing back and making you look extra bizarre. I suppose now is a good time to mention, if you live in Minnesota in the Twin Cities, you are watching this video, but you're thinking that you'd like to have your makeup done for New Year's Eve celebrations rather than do it yourself. My contact information is on my YouTube profile in terms of my email. Shoot me an email. We can discuss rates, times, that kind of thing. If you're looking to get it done, I would be more than honored to be your makeup artist. All right, so for concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the color Swan. I'm going to use this to essentially just cover the darkness for my under eyes since the rest of my face is looking really good. And this also just isn't light enough for me to use as like a highlighting type of concealer. A little bit of this goes a very long way. And probably use a little bit on here. And I'll be using the pointy end of my Beauty Blender to blend that out. And then to set all of this, I'm going to use that same milk powder because it is free of talc. And I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and pat out any creasing that might have happened and then use that same sponge to press the powder in. I'm not necessarily baking with this powder. I'm just pressing it into that concealer to lock it down, but not becoming too cakey. All right, and then to set the rest of the face, I'm gonna use that same powder with the Mr. Right brush from Too Faced. We're just gently pressing and rolling that. We're just trying to hold the foundation down, but not mat it down. So we still want the skin to look like skin. Then for highlight, I am going to use another loose pigment. This is another one from MAC. This is available in their holiday collection from this year. It's called Pink Opal. I don't know if it's something that you can just buy in regular stores or not, but I've gotten 2 of them in holiday collections in years past, and I thought it would be a really beautiful highlight to go with this look. So once again, I'm going to tap some of that out onto my paper towel and then immediately put the lid on. And to apply that, I'm going to take this 159 from MAC. It's just a clean dual fiber brush. I'm going to dip into that highlight and then go right onto my cheekbone. I'm also going to take that down my nose, my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the forehead, I'll buff out the nose better, and then whatever's left on the chin. And then on a smaller brush, like a pencil brush, I am going to take some of that highlight and pop it on my inner corner, to get that a little bit brighter. Then for blush, I have 3 products I'm going to use because I need to be the most. So I have this blush from MAC. It was a sample that I received for free. It is the color You've Got Me Feeling. This was from, I believe, the Mariah Carey collection, and I'm going to use the 168 brush to apply that. And that just plays so nicely with that pink opal highlight. On top of that, I'm going to use the MAC Beauty Powder from their Flamingo Park collection. This is called Pearl Blossom. It's the beauty powder. So same brush. Just a quick layer of that. And then the final one, because like I said, we got to do the most. This is the Play It Proper Beauty Powder from the Trolls collection from MAC. This just really adds that extra oomph of glow. So that's skin, super easy. Before I move back to eyes, I am going to set everything with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Just mist of that. Okay, so we're going to finish up these eyes now. So I am going to pick up the color Dusty Mauve out of that Lorac Mega Pro 3 on the 217. And we are just going to smoke out that bottom lash line and connect it to the outer corner. And then with that pencil brush, I'm going to take the violet gray color. I'm not going to show it to you, but that's the one I'm picking up on the pencil brush, and I'm going to work that a little bit closer to my lashes. Oh, and this is the 219 from MAC, their pencil brush. And then take the 217 and buff. And then I'm going to take the Marine Ultra and put that in at my lower waterline. I'm going to also go back into the tight line because some of it transferred down anyway. My eyes are starting to look a little bit bloodshot because they're kind of sensitive, but kind of not. But anytime I do stuff in the waterline or the tight line, this is what happens. Now it is time for mascara and fake lashes. So for mascara, I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang just to coat those top lashes to get them dark, and then bottom lashes so that we can match the drama on top. If you're not into fake lashes, you could stop right here. But I love fake lashes, and like I said earlier, I think they are necessary with glitter. So for false lashes, I'm going to use the Sunset Boulevard lashes from Morphe. These are $3 a pair. And if you do live in Minnesota, there's a Morphe store at Mall of America now, so these are super easy to get your hands on without having to wait for shipping. I'll just be using the black adhesive from House of Lashes. And I just have a designated pair of cheap tweezers. These are Revlon. They're nothing special, but I use that to grab the lash and apply it. So I have a little hand mirror, and I look down into it, and I come from up above and just kind of let it hang out after I push it against the middle of my lash line. And then I pull that inner corner and anchor that down. And then repeat with the outer. And that's how you get a lash on real quick and easy. It takes practice to get lashes on super quick, so don't feel discouraged. Eyes are done. So the final step is lips. I have two lip products that I'll be using. One is by Fenty Beauty. It is her Stunna Lip Paint in Uncuffed, and then I'll be topping it with a gloss from Lancome. This is, what is this? It's called Crystallescent. I don't know what the name of this gloss is, but I thought these would be pretty and that they would go well with kind of the theme of the look. So I'm just going to shake up the Fenty one because I haven't used it for a while, so it's kind of separated. Liquid lipsticks from Fenty are really beautiful. They are truly a liquid rather than like a whipped formula. So be very careful with them. You don't want to tip the container while you're applying it because you're going to dump it all over yourself or your floor. And you don't need that negativity. And with this, you don't need a lip liner. You could certainly stop here and leave it as just like a matte lip, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry and then pop the gloss on. And while that's drying, I'm gonna just use a little bit of Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel just to hold these brows down. And also make sure that if there's any powdery residue in them, we don't see it. Oh, and this is in the color Haze. All right, so time for Crystal Essence from Lancome. And I'm just gonna pat that on. And then I think one little thing that I'd like to do to kind of take this to the next level, thought about this before I saw Nikki's video, and even after seeing it, I'm still gonna do it. These are called Silver Stars. They're from MAC. My friend gave me a sample container with them. They're just little like gold and holographic stars. I don't know how well I can show you this without it dumping, but there we go. Using my computer monitor as my viewfinder, so don't mind me looking over. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the adhesive that's remaining. And where do I want to put this star? Decisions. I think I'm gonna put them on my inner corner. So I'm gonna take that same synthetic brush with a tiny bit of glitter glue. Just touch it. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we're gonna try it. There's the glitter glue. Now we're gonna see if we can pick up one of these stars with the tweezers. Success, we've gotten one. Just kinda right there, not like exactly on the inner corner, but it's there, it's cute. Now, can we repeat this on the left side? Let's find out. Well, I would call that a success. That's not how it normally goes for me, but we'll take the win. So that's it for my New Year's Eve makeup look. My hair's on another level. I washed it the other day and let it air dry, so if I take it down, it doesn't look horrible, but let's see what we can do with it. All the virgin hair that's been bleached and fashion colored looks so good. My ends, oh, that's a different story. We're just not going to talk about those ends. They are little by little getting chopped off. All right, so with hair down, much cuter. We don't look so sloppy. What do we think? And I'll just scooch in here. Ready to ring in the new year, sip on some drinks, or even be the designated driver. You know, hug your friends, kiss the people you love, hold them tight, tell them you love them, and you know, start 2019 off on the right foot. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you're in Minnesota, you're looking for an artist, it would be my privilege to come and do your makeup. So please email me so we can discuss a time and rates. And as I also mentioned, I do offer airbrush services for the complexion. But if you want to get your glitter on, let's have a good time with it. And that's it. So this will be my final video for 2018. I will see you next year in 2019. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.